certain things parents should know about, but then like you should give a little privacy because I don't like telling everything, to my parents, but there are certain things that I know I should tell that I tell, for example, and like Facebook, I think my parents should be able to see what I post and like who am I friends with on Facebook and such like that because it's important, and also like be able to see what I'm doing or like for the friends I'm contacting and everything like that. I think that's important, but they shouldn't be like reading your messages and like going like deep and like all of that.
If I want to go in that phone and look and see what you're doing on it, I'm going to do it because I pay that bill. I haven't done that yet, though, but I always threaten it. Before I told him he couldn't even have a lock on his phone, so I could go through it whenever I wanted to, but I've never done that. I've never done that at all because I don't know. I just feel like it's such an invasion of privacy, especially since he hasn't given me a reason not to trust him yet. Once he breaks that barrier, then maybe I'll feel differently, but they never give me a reason not to trust them, so I give them their privacy.
Parents should allow their teenagers to have a, not necessarily an abundance of privacy, but a really healthy amount. Because I think that when you are growing up and you are a teenager, trust is definitely pivotal to making those relationships work.
Privacy is earned, in that if I don't feel like there's any red flags or any reason for me to invade your privacy or your space, if there's a certain level of trust that's happening, then I'll give you all sorts of privacy. But as soon as I feel like I'm concerned or I'm worried or you may be circling with the wrong group of friends, then I start snooping.
We don't want anything to surprise us with our kids. The most thing we see a lot on the news, if it's something with kids that parents didn't know it was going on in their bedroom, the garage or something like that. So we need to be in the know. We're nosy parents, and I just have to say it. We're definitely nosy parents.
I mean, I personally think that privacy is really important if you want to foster trust with each other. Actually, like when I first got my phone, my mom would like take it and like read my messages, but it actually did kind of bother me because, even though I didn't have anything to hide on there, it still felt like an invasion of privacy. Kids can be really vulnerable online, and I know that parents want to protect from that. But in my heart, I feel like it does more harm than good.
I think that it's normal to, have freedom for your own self in your room and that type of stuff. He heard me checking his cell phone the other night, and he said, "Are you on my cell phone?" I said, "Yes, I am." And I think he felt that was not cool. But I said, "I have a right to check your cell phone." I said, I will be checking it until you're paying your own bill. So I think that bothered him a little bit, but I think that that's okay as of right now as a parent, and I want him to kind of know that that he can't just do whatever he wants. It's people, they'll be checking up on him. I think that helps.
They're not parents who like go through my computer or my phone, or at least without asking. So that kind of makes me more willing to trust them. Like they don't do anything behind my back. So if they ask, "Oh, hey, can I see your text message with whatever?" I'm like, "Okay, sure," because I don't have anything to hide. So it's like, all right, at least you weren't doing it behind my back.
One of the things that scares me too, as far as our kids at their age right now, is right now I do think you can type something up or take a picture or say something crazy in a meme, send it out there, and right now nobody really tracks it down because there's so much of it out there. I think in 5-10 years, it's going to be very easy to track that stuff down. I think that privacy on it is eventually going to kind of start disappearing. What's to say you don't get a job and in 10 years something pops up that goes, "Oh, 10 years ago you did this," and it's some inappropriate party or something you're at, and you're like, "Oh."
Like my mom gave me all the privacy I wanted, and now I'm like super open with her, and I'll tell her anything. Whereas my dad would he watches the Wi-Fi and like the websites we go on and stuff, and I don't trust him because he doesn't trust me.